Alright. It is Monday, July 16, 2018 at 1:13 p.m. Ambae Volcano ejects ash up to 9.1 kilometers or 30,000 feet into the air. Observed Ambae volcanic ashfall coverage at 4:30 p.m. A strong eruption occurred at Vanuatu's Ambae volcano at 3:30 UTC on July 16, 2018. The eruption ejected ash up to 9.1 kilometers or 33,000 feet above sea level. The activity is consistent with a volcanic alert level 2, the Vanuatu Meteorological and Geohazards Department said at 8 on UTC today. Light to heavy ash fall are expected in the north, northeast, east, southeast, and south of Ambae following the wind direction westerly winds, including areas from the North Pentecost to North Maiwo. The danger zone for life safety remains at 2 kilometers or 1.2-mile radius from the active vent, and the possibility that the volcano activity escalates to the level of minor eruption is low to moderate. All tourism agency visitors, local authorities, and people from Ambae Island and the general public must consider this information. You see here the ash cloud viewed from Sumatra at 4:30 p.m. Just this large plume. Alright. Although Vanuatu's Ambae volcano, also known as Manaro Voi in Aoba, made international headlines in 2017 after more than 13 people living around it had to be evacuated, a powerful eruption in 2018 was missed by the media and pretty much everyone because it took place at night, emitted the most sulfur dioxide of any eruptions since the 2015 eruption at Calbuco in Chile. As reported, the Ambae volcano has become more restless again starting mid-March 2018, noted that these new eruptions mark a change in character for the volcano to more ash-rich explosive eruptions versus the types that occurred in the fall of 2017. Ash from eruption have fallen on residential and agricultural regions of the small island, contaminating water and potentially becoming a real hazard for the people living on the island again. So, another volcano erupts. This time the Ambae volcano. Alright, next. The Agung volcano. News and updates. Activity updates. Agung volcano, Bali, Indonesia. Moderately strong explosion this morning. Small to moderately strong volcanic type explosion recorded the volcano this morning at around 9:05 local time. The eruption lasted about 2 minutes and produced an ash plume that rose approximately 2,500 meters above the summit crater and drifted south. So, another volcano. This time the Agung volcano. Alright, next. Volcano watch. Many forms of sulfur are found on Kilauea volcano. For many Hawaii residents, interactions with Kilauea volcano's eruptions is through VOG, a hazy mixture of sulfur dioxide gas and sulfate particles. However, sulfur on Kilauea is not limited to VOG components. Sulfur is an exceptional element, and its atoms have a range of electron configurations commonly referred to as oxidation states. This result is a particularly diverse form of sulfur, many of which are found in Kilauea, some of which are described below. Sulfur dioxide and VOG of volcanic air pollution has impacted the Hawaiian Islands ever since island land masses rose above the ocean surface, which allowed volcanic gases to be released directly into the atmosphere. As magma rises towards the surface, decreasing pressure on the molten rock causes dissolved sulfur and volatile elements to form various gases. When magma reaches shallow depths, dissolved sulfur primarily forms SO2 gas. Once emitted into the air, SO2 reacts with oxygen, atmospheric moisture, sunlight, and other gases and particles to create a visible haze, VOG, that is blown downwind. The levels of VOG experienced across the island is controlled by the amount of SO2 gas released and changing winds. with Kilauea's ongoing lower east rift zone, or LERS, eruption and continued summit subsidence, SO2 emissions from the volcano have increased substantially. Levels are now 3 to 7 times higher than before the current activity began. Most of the SO2 release on the LERS occurs as lava is erupted from the active vents or fissures, although some of the SO2 also is emitted from the lava flows and ocean entry. High gas emissions from the LERS, primarily Fissure 8, have resulted in increased fog and poor air quality downwind of the active vents. During typical trade winds, fog is carried south and west across the Puna district and toward Kau along the Kona coast, before being blown further offshore. So during a certain wind conditions, fog has reached the summit of Mauna Kea, a stretch across the Pacific as far as Guam, about 6,440 kilometers, 4,000 miles from Kilauea. That is far distance to be having sulfur flying around. So stay aware, people from Hawaii. Be safe out there, guys. This volcano doesn't seem to be finished at all. Alright, some earthquakes in the United States. We have a 2.5 magnitude earthquake 2 kilometers northwest of Yakima, Washington. We have a 2.8 in Broken Bow, Nebraska. A 2.9 20 kilometers west of Perry, Oklahoma. A 2.5 20 kilometers west-northwest of Petrolia, California. A 2.8 earthquake 11 kilometers south of the geysers in California, and magnitude 3.0 earthquake 2 kilometers northwest of Castro Valley, California. Alright, also here in the Caribbean, we have a 2.8 magnitude earthquake in Mitch's, Dominican Republic, a 2.8 in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, a 2.5 magnitude earthquake 33 kilometers northwest of Rincon, Puerto Rico. A 2.9 earthquake 91 kilometers northwest of San Antonio, Puerto Rico. And a 3.2 earthquake 46 or 4.6 kilometers northeast of Rovetown, British Virgin Islands. Also a 4.5 of Jaque, Panama, and a 4.5 of Gualeco, Ecuador. Let's zoom out a little bit. Alright, we have a 4.1 earthquake 27 kilometers southwest of Javadorud, Iran. That is a mouthful. Alright, we also have a 2.5 magnitude earthquake on the Arctic village of Alaska. A 2.5 20 kilometers south-southwest of Little Sitkin Island, Alaska. A 4.7 42 kilometers southeast of Asaki, Japan. That's a bit stronger than usual. A 4.7 Bali, Indonesia. A 4.7 in Mendi, Papua New Guinea. A 5.2 magnitude earthquake in Segave, Willis, Futuna. A 5.2 earthquake in L'Esperance Rock, New Zealand. And a couple on the South America. A 4.5 magnitude earthquake in Gualeco, Ecuador. A 4.6 in Ligua, Chile. A 4.8 in Constitucion, Chile. And a 4.7 in West Chile Rise. Alright. Not really a lot of high magnitude earthquakes today, but there's some. So, alright. Stay safe out there, guys.